front of the whole world again. Let's get it. I hope you guys get to come back to the channel. We had technical difficulties on the last attempt to go live on our show, which is a special edition situation. We were talking about Trump and all his antics and the scenario with him. And oh my God, I love the show, but we had a technical difficulty. There was no sound. So after I do this little 1 or 2 steps, then I'll check the sound. And here is how we was doing the sound off the mic. The mic should work. And if it don't, then we just got technical problems tonight. We won't be able to do a show till later. We'll go back in there and we'll figure out what is going on. So if you get over to the show and you check us out, we appreciate you. We go live every damn day. You feel me? Like, that's what we do over here. We live. We talking that shit. We kicking it. And I like YouTube, so I'm always posted up over here talking my shit. Yusef Two Times. That's what I am. That's who I am. That's what I do. We do the hip hop. We do the rap. We do the country. We do everything. We hustlers, super getters, and we live. And in this scenario or predicament, you got Trump. Who, damn, why did I send me all the way back? Come on, let's get back to the content. Shit, you send me all the way back to the fucking beginning. Let's check this audio now, because that was the issue. The audio wouldn't work, and I don't know why. So hopefully the audio is working. If it's not, then it's live over just the same, and you never heard nothing I said. So let's go. If it's not, then finally, it's live over. All right, we got audio. But, you know, I had this live scheduled, but it looked like it didn't work out. So anyway, Trump has been going in the news about what he did with the Washington, D.C., and how they're sending in the actual troops to take people down or take people away from being in the town. And the people is upset about that. And everybody mad, and Trump don't like it. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that it's crime and all this dumb shit is happening, and he want people to stop. And if not, then he can send in the National Guards. And it's like, what? So I just thought that was crazy, and I don't know if anybody had heard about that. But as a president, he does have the right to do that. It's just that you don't see that all the time, especially with as much crime that happens in the world. You would think Trump would be deploying them motherfuckers a lot more. But that's not exactly how it works. You don't really see the troops coming out, stopping crime, running through the city, running through the hood. It's not something that you see on a normal basis, you know. Trying to lift up my camera a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get to the message, which is what's going on, and we'll try to dissect it and go through it. This is your boy Yusef Two Times. We got a special report today. Trump, DC, what's going on? I mean, like, is it really time for the National Guards to come out? Is it a fucking war? I mean, in the city, I haven't been to DC in a massive amount of years, so I really don't know what the fuck going on. But let's get back to this guy. Look like he got something to say. We'll let him talk about it. Take it away, Sam.
DC are now under federal control. President Trump is launching a crackdown on crime and homelessness in the nation's capital.
Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth, drugged out maniacs and homeless people. And we're not going to let it happen anymore. We're not going to take it.
And the president is sending in 800 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. The mayor of Washington, D.C. rejects the president's claims that crime and homelessness are out of control.
Crime isn't just down from 2023. It's also down from 2019, before the pandemic. And we're at a 30-year violent crime low.
And President Trump didn't say how long this takeover will last, but federal law says anything longer than 30 days would need the approval of Congress. And President Trump singled out other cities, including Oakland, when talking about cracking down on rising crime rates. He indicated he might also send the National Guard into Oakland as well. But legal experts say that will be an uphill battle outside of the nation's capital. And some Oakland residents don't even like the idea of National Guard troops walking the streets of Oakland.
Oakland has had its issues, granted, but I think that it can be solved totally different than any way that he's thinking about doing, martializing it. Oh my God.
Well, that gives you a little breakdown on what the conversation is. It's Trump in the actual National Guards talking about the crime. It's high, but you see, it's checks and balances, and they got heavy checks and balances for when you become president. So it's like a lot of people are saying that he don't have the right to do that, and if he do, it's only for 30 days. So I'm gonna put a poll in the comment section real quick. What's up, Wilson? And see what you guys got to do. If you could vote real quick and say Trump wrong. And I appreciate y'all coming to the channel, checking us out. But I want to make sure we put a nice little thing in the comment section because people love to do these votes. I have a lot of poll votes that come through, so I want to make sure I put that in there. Is Trump wrong for sending in the National Guard? And actually, that's not a poll. I'm actually finna make that a statement. So let me delete that real quick and make this an actual poll because I don't need to actually make the statement to y'all. Let me see. And it's right here. All right. And we go ahead and write that right there. Rewrite that real quick and send it up. And I want you guys to vote. Make a yes, make a no. Let me know what you think. And as far as Trump goes, you know, making a decision to send in the National Guards, that's his right. As the president, you literally got that right to send in the National Guards. Nobody can tell you you're wrong for doing that because you're the president. Hit the like button, show love. I see the votes coming in too. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Say your boy Anthony said, bro, you're super quiet. Damn, straight up. I'm low key. I'm quiet in this bitch. But when I check the audio, bro, I'm screaming. I'm screaming in this bitch. So it's just different. You know, maybe you need to turn up your stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what Trump's talking about. That's the conversation from Trump himself, talking about sending in the National Guards and trying to, you know, make, and they're going to be there. Like, if you've been noticing, I don't know if you guys been seeing any of it, they actually are there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's going to keep them there, but they are out there. So, I mean, you know, they walking up on people sitting on the porch. I seen a video of them walking up on some people sitting on their porch smoking, and about 5 police dudes, white dudes walked up on them and was like, you can't smoke weed outside. You can have it, but you can't be outside. You got to go into the crib. You got to go into the crib. And I'm like, damn. Don't call yourself that pizza eater. You got to be nicer to yourself, bro. You can't. I don't know why people spew out statements about themselves without even giving them the context of when you feel like that. But hey, it's your business. Hit the like button, make a vote, show some love. I'm your boy Yusef Two Times. We rocking out right now about Trump and why is he sending in the National Guards to people. But without further ado, I'll let him explain it. Keep the votes coming, keep the likes coming. Let's go to the message.
In the ballroom, and that's happening. It's going to be a beautiful ballroom. This is really a lot of people, most I've ever seen in this room. And we're here for a very serious purpose, Something's out of control, but we're going to put it in control very quickly like we did on the southern border. I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that.
So basically, the police department, this is really where it's going to hit at. The police department in D.C., like my mother said, they used to slapping the shit out of motherfuckers, choking you out, chasing you down, probably beating on you before you go in your cell. Now they're going to be basically watched over by the National Guard, who's regular people. Like, the National Guard is regular humans. They calling them in. They would normally be just walking down the street, going to Walmart, getting gas. But now they're going to be sitting in there. So you ain't going to be able to do none of the practices that you normally do. Smacking motherfuckers, grabbing them up, overpowering them, because there's going to be regular folks watching you like, hey, what the fuck you doing? What? Hey, no, man, you can't, no. And then at the end, they want to make a report. Well, I did see Officer Thompson grab somebody a little heavy. And it's like they're going to be putting you under scrutiny. So the police don't really want that. They don't want nobody watching them, telling them what they got to do and what they can't do. But Trump is in control of it, and so he just like, you know, hey, it's crazy, man. So let's get back to his message. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Keep the votes coming. I see the votes are running in, and I'm grateful for that. We got the poll in there today. Is Trump wrong for sending in a National Guard? Let me know what y'all think. We got to get to the bottom of the conversation. Let's go. My son cooking a pizza. That's why you see that sound beaming.
Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. And you people are victims of it, too. You know, you're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side, but you don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed. And you all know people and friends of yours that happened. And so you can be anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live and feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something. And you don't have that now. The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some other places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth. Much higher. This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjacking.
He letting it ride. So he he don't care, man. Trump is in charge, and he letting it go. He don't mind saying what it is. And it's going to make people uncomfortable. But, you know, there's a chance, you know, is the other people going to do better on the other side? That's something to be determined. I don't know. I always notice that when the Democrats be in, they don't be on shit. They don't really be, you know, for the people like I would assume. I ain't saying that the Republicans would be more, but I'm just saying I noticed that if you really wanted something from them folks, they're not really giving it like that. So it's kind of up in the air about that. But I want y'all to let me know in the comment section what y'all think. What you think. What you think about this? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? So Trump gonna send in the National Guard, and I would be really remiss to see something like that happen in my city. I'd be like, what the fuck? Seeing them walk down the street, tanks and shit, drumming down your block. It's like, what the hell going on? And you know they're gonna be on black people. It's just how the country go. Your jurisdiction is only over black folks. So you're gonna see some dudes hanging, standing around like, hey, come here, man, check y'all, pat them down. Like, damn, what the fuck is going on? But that's what it's gonna ultimately be. It's a lot of black people in D.C., so that's exactly where they would want the National Guard to go versus some downstate Pleasantville neighborhood or city or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They would more likely want it to be down where black motherfuckers is at. And then they could determine if it worked. Hey, did it work out? How many black dudes did we lock up? 46. Hey, I think this worked. All right, now we're going to travel to another city. So it's crazy. But, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. So that's the end of this podcast, and I appreciate y'all watching us all the way up to this point. So at the end, I'm going to have the other podcast at the top. You can watch their playlist, and then you'll be able to subscribe at the bottom. And you did the votes. The votes came in. We got a nice little amount of voting. I'm going to scream that numbers out real quick. 60% said Trump is not wrong for putting in the National Guard. So that means people rocking with that. And it's almost like when you do the voting. People be hating Trump in the front, but when they go in the back, they showing love. So that's what it is. People don't want Trump to do what he do. And there's a lot of votes, so you can't know who voted or why they voted or how they voted. It's just what it is. So appreciate y'all checking me out. Tune in tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. We're rocking with another show. We might even continue this point, but whatever we're going to do, we're going to rock with another show. And I appreciate y'all watching.